So, hello everyone to our morning session. I think I will not told you the reason why I plan to record at morning also because I plan to speak English throughout my day, and this is the best way that I can speak English. I know I will forget to speak English if I don't record or do anything productive. So that's the reason I recorded at morning, and I have already told you in previous video, if you are watching, then I would record. And I wanted to read this book, The 48 Law of Power. Let's see. To Anne Beeler and my parents. Acknowledgement. Let's start with the first page. First, I would like to thank Anna Wheeler who helped me edit and research this book. What the hell? Wait a minute. Sorry for that little disturbance. Let's get started. My house is very crowded these few days, and I don't have my personal space, you can say. And Billers, who helped me edit and research this book, and who invaluable insight played a critical role in the shape and content of the 48 laws. Without her, none of this would have been possible. I must thank my dear friend Michael Suarez, who was responsible for involving me in the art school Fabrica in Italy and introducing me there to Jote Ilsfors. My partner and producer of 48 Law Power. It was in the scheming world of Fabrica that Just and I saw the timelessness of Machiavelli, and from our discussion in Pesci, Italy, this book was born. I don't know, my mind is so not active. I think my mind is not still active. I'm not able to read properly. But let's continue. I would like to thank Ernest Lake Goblins who supplied me with many Machiavellins. Wait, let's pronounce it properly. Machiavellia. Villa. Villain. Machiavellina. I don't know. I cannot pronounce it all. Antidotes over the years, particularly concerning the numerous French characters who played such a large role in this book. I would like to thank Lies and Sumiko Billers who lent me their library on Japanese history and helped me with the Japanese tea ceremony part of this book. Similarly, come on, spoilers. Similarly, I must thank my good friend Elizabeth Yang who advised me on a Chinese history. A book like this depended greatly on the research material available, and I am particularly grateful to the UCLA Research Library. I spent many pleasant days wandering through its incomparable collections. My parents wrote it and Stanley Green deserve endless thanks to their patience and support. And I must not forget to pay tribute to my cat, Boris, who kept me company throughout the never ending day of writing. Finally, to those people in my life who have so skillfully used the game of power to manipulate, torture, and cause me pain over the years. I bear you no grudge, and I thank you for supplying me with the inspiration for the 48 Law of Power. Robert Greens. In addition, we would like to thank Susan Preston and Barbara Grossman, the Penguin publishers, for believing in this book. Molly Strand, editor who oversaw the whole project for Viking Penguins. Sophia Murer for her new classical design. Again, I am very sorry for butchering yours. name. Please forgive me. I don't want to do it, but my pronunciation is very bad. I am trying to learn English, so please support me. David Franklin's for editing the text. Ronnie Alexon, Alex Rod, Barbara Campo, J. Dimit, Joe Eagle, Radha Pancham, Mori Timil, Michael Frank Ritu, and Ing Sang Ho. Contains preface. Page 3. I only read the first preface and read the chapter. Law 1, page 1. Never outshine the master. Always make those above you feel comfortably superior. In your desire to please or impress them, do not go too far in displaying your talent, or you might accomplish the opposite. In fact, inspire fear and insecurity. Make your master appear more brilliant than they are, and you will attain the height of power. The feeling of having no power over an event is generally unbearable to us. When we feel helpless, we feel miserable. No one wants less power. Everyone wants more. In the world today, however, it is dangerous to seem too powerful, too power hungry, to be overwhelmed with your power moves. We have to seem fair and decent. So we need to be subtle, cognate and yet cunning, democratic yet devious. The game of constant duplicity must resemble the power dynamic that existed in the scheming world of the old architecture code. Throughout the history, a code has always formed itself around the person in power, king, queen, emperor, or leader. The countries who filled this code were in an especially delicate position. They had the serve their master, but if they seemed to frown, if they curried favor too obviously, the other courtiers around them would notice and would act against them. Attempt to win the master favor, then he had to subdue. He had to be subdued. And even skilled courtiers capable of such subtlety still had to protect themselves from their fellow courtiers. Courtiers, curiti, cu- courtiers, who at all moments were scheming to push them aside. Meanwhile, the courtiers. Court was supposed to represent the height of civilization and refinement. Violent overt power moves were frowned upon. Courtiers would vote silently and secretly against any among them who used force. This was the courtiers' demi, demeanor. While appearing that very paragon of elegance, they had to outwit had to outwit and thwart their own opponents in the subtlest of ways. The successful courtiers learned over time to make all of his moves indirect. If he stabbed an opponent in the back, it was with a velvet glove on his hand and the sweetness of smile on his face. Instead of using coercions or outright treachery, the perfect courtier got his way through seduction, charm, deception, and subdual strategy, always planning several moves ahead. Life in the court was never ending game. The required constant vigilance and tactical thinking. It was civilized war. Today we face a particular similar paradox to that of the courtiers. Everything must appear civilized, decent, democratic and fair. But if you play by the rules too strictly, if you take them too literally, we are crossed by those around us who are not so foolish. And As the great Renaissance diplomat and courtier Niccolo Machiavelli wrote, any man who tries to be good all the time is bound to come to ruins among the great number who are not good. The court imagined itself the pinnacle of refinement, but beneath its glittering surface, couriers of dark emotion, greed, envy, lust, hatred, boiling, bolt and simmer. Our world today similarly imagine itself that pinnacle of fairness, yet the same ugly emotions still swirl within us, as they have forever. The game is same. Outwards, you must seem to respect the nicest, but inwards, you are a fool. You learn quickly to be pursued and to do as Napoleon advised. Place your iron hand inside a velvet glove. If, like the country courtiers after time gone by, you can master this art of indirection, turning to subdue, charm, deceive, and subdued outmaneuver your opponent. You will attain the height of power. You will be all on. You will be able to make your people bend to your will without them they realizing what you have done. And if they do not realize what you have done, they will neither resent nor resist you. Courts are you on questions everly. The seat of politicness and good breeding, we not so. They would be the seat of slaughter and dissolution. Those who now smile upon and embrace would often would affront and stab each other in manner did not interpose. Hello guys, I am not able to read properly. I don't know why. My English diminished in the morning, but don't worry. This is a great book. I can just know from the first page I have ever read. I am very excited about it. I plan to read long for it, but not now because I want to finish one law a day, so I have 48 days to finish it. What a great book, man! I don't know where the book went. So that's it for now, guys. I plan to post another video today about me speaking about speaking questions. So that's it for today. I'll see you again in the future.